Hey guys, Dr. Hunt at Hunt Physical Therapy. Today we're going to talk about how to safely pop the joints of your lower back. Before we get started, as a disclaimer, if you're experiencing severe pain that radiates down the lower extremity, loss of sensation, or profound weakness when you walk, you may not want to start out with these techniques. It'd probably be a good idea to go get checked out by your local physical therapist or your primary care physician. Causes of tightness in the muscles and joints of the lower back or postural stress, doing repetitive activities at work, sometimes being sedentary or just getting strength asymmetry in the core muscles. But if you're experiencing that generalized pain in the lower lumbar spine and that loss of range of motion, these techniques will be perfect for you. So we're gonna head over the table and I'm gonna show you how to safely pop your lower back at home. Okay guys, here's several of my favorite joint mobilization techniques to safely pop your lower back at home. And really all you need is a bed and maybe a rolled up towel. So the first technique I'm gonna do, and of course you're gonna do both sides for symmetry, but lie, I'll say right side, okay? It's important, I think, to have your body straight but angled backwards. What I mean by that is have your trunk and your legs in line, but kind of have almost like you're lying diagonal on the table. Have your shoulders back and your hips forward like this, okay? So what I like to do is take my left foot and hook it behind my right knee, okay? And then rotate towards my right side, but at the same time my upper trunk rotate back towards my left. And a lot of times if the joint needs to let go, it'll let go. To make it slightly more intense, just take this top leg and let it dangle off the table. Now you can hang here for a few moments. Sometimes it's a good idea to take some deep breaths in and out while you're here. That just kind of increases space between the vertebrae and the intervertebral disc. But it also helps stretch out tight muscles, and if you've got a locked up joint, it'll probably let go, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate on the other side. So again, lie, this time on your left side, angle yourself on the table or bed so that you're kind of diagonal. Meaning the upper trunk back, lower legs forward, okay? Hook your right leg this time behind your left knee and rotate back towards the right side. Hang out here a few moments. If you don't hear a pop, let your leg just kind of drop off the table like that. Hang out, take some deep breaths in and out. It's a great stretch for your back, okay? Another one I like to do involves lying on your back, okay? We'll do one side at a time. So cross, let's say your right foot on top of your left knee like that, okay? Then rotate towards the right side. So always remember this by the upper or top leg kind of acting as a directional marker. So I'm gonna rotate towards that side. And it's useful to kind of rotate your upper body in the opposite direction. So if my trunk and my lower body are going to the right, my upper body should rotate out to the left a little bit. This one seems to be useful for an upper pelvic joint called the SI joint, which is really close to the lower lumbar spine. And we'll talk about that particular joint more later, but this seems to be useful for that joint. So here I am, simply going, pop right there to the opposite side. Hang out for a few minutes, take some deep breaths, and just let it stretch on out. Okay, so the only equipment you'll need to pop your lower back, as far as these techniques are concerned, is a towel roll. So place the towel so that it's, or just really anything to slightly elevate one of the legs. So the side you're going to stretch, then hook that underneath that slightly elevated leg. And I think it's useful to kind of take your hand and rotate towards the side of the leg that's elevated. And again, on all these, the top trunk is rotating in the opposite direction, okay? So, switch legs out. And here we go. Hang out for a few minutes, take some deep breaths, And you can do these each day. You don't have to do all three each day, but just pick one or see which one works best for you. We're all a little bit different mechanically, but there you go. Okay, everybody, that concludes our video on how to safely pop your lower back at home. Hope you enjoyed. I hope these techniques are useful. There'll be a lot more to come. Feel free to leave comments below. And if you get something out of this, please like and subscribe. Again, thanks for your time, and we'll see you next time.